Capricorn, let the bells toll on a past and bring in the future. It's evening mass here. There's just a little chapel just behind there, and I'm sitting directly on the ley line that's going through it. And behind me, I don't know if you can see it with the sun and that, is a cathedral in the mountains. Absolutely amazing place here. Really absolutely beautiful. I don't know how long those bells are going to go on for, but hey, you get some music whilst you're doing this. So welcome to the Astroflower. This is a weekly reading going from the 14th to the 20th of August. Everyone's been getting a lot of work, to be honest. Fine details, organising the little things that you need to put in place in order to manifest your future. You had a blinding Lionsgate reading. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. This is what this week is really all about, how you're putting that manifestation into place. A really good opportunity heading your way, but it needs work. It doesn't, and I don't mean sort of like heavy lifting work. I mean it needs smart work. Playing smart, not harder. Playing smarter but not harder. That's what it seems to be. I hope you have a lovely reading, Capricorn. Ah, and a flock of crows. I love crows. Hello. I love crows. You've got the sun. You've got the sun behind me. The sun is really hitting you, Capricorn. OMG. Cool, blimey. This is brilliant. This is really good. I'm so chuffed for you because things started really happening for you, and then Pluto dipped back in your sign, and it's been a little bit difficult for you, and possibly coming out of your sign now. And this is why this happiness is coming through for you. You should really go and see your Lionsgate reading. This is all about manifesting your happiness, basically, this coming week. Absolutely brilliant week. On your relationship side, you get the Eight of Swords. I think this is freedom more than anything else. I think it's you in your karmic path is now for you to explore, start moving, start freeing yourself up, allowing your heart to sing, allowing your deep waters to come to the surface. You know, your emotions run very deep, Capricorn. I know, I am a Capricorn. And I think in your karmic mission this week this week, in your relationship side, is to make things a lot more freer for you. The universe is saying, follow your heart, follow your evident path. There is one of those cups that provide all the beautiful stuff, which is the cup at the top. All the other stuff has snakes in it and, sort of flowers. There's dragons as well. There's a lot of possibilities here, but once you realise it, I think the evident path is what the universe is bringing to you. And it's bringing you happiness, I think, and freedom in your life. That's what you've got to, your karmic mission is that. And by following the evident path, you will find it. What's bringing you to this point, connecting the past to the future, is your dreams and aspirations. I think secretively, you've been wanting ultimate love and connection and partnership. That's what you've been, building up in you, and this is where you've got to the point now where you're reaching for the stars. As I said earlier on, the tolling of the time is done, and it's moving from the past and into your future, and you're moving towards that star, that ultimate dream relationship, by the looks of things, in this week. If I had $1 for every Wheel of Fortune that came out in these readings this week, it is a changing time. You should really go and see your Lionsgate reading. This is your future self. So this is how you're encouraging yourself in the future. And there is this massive change of fortunes in regards to your relationships, which just completely frees you up. And it makes you feel that everything is flowing in your direction, flowing with you again. Really flowing with you. But just following the evidence, following the flow. Follow the flow, Capricorn. It's gonna bring you to some beautiful times. What's the future self from it? You get the Five of Wands. I don't think, I don't see conflict. So it's not that. I think you're walking away from conflict. I think you're that one person there that's managed to free their staff from the rest of the rods, rest of the wands, as it were. And because you've learnt how to be the best example of yourself and to follow your star, that one there, follow your light. And it's almost as if like this learning curve has come to an end and you're activating it. And this is what's freeing you up. This is what, you know, this is what I mean about freeing yourself with the 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords here. You freed yourself from here by following the evident path. And you freed yourself from a, you know, a conflictual past in regards to relationships. And moving on to a whole new dimension that is so much more beautiful for you. And now we get joined by dogs. Don't just love them. There's one dog who is just sort of saying, I want to play. He's just picked up a big stick. And his owner is sort of kind of going, oh, great, I've got something and a stick for him. So he obviously wants to play. Lovely. And I think that's the same with you. Let's just see what's going on your material side and your job, your business and your projects. You got the Hierophant. Yeah, beautiful card here. Most favourite card here for me at the moment. This is your karmic path. It's marrying both sides. It's also knowing that you have to go through religious things, not necessarily like a religion, but you have to do things religiously in order to get the results that you want to get. And I think this is what the learning curve is all about, that you've learned in this. And it's also your karmic message is also to show the rest of the world that you've understood this. And it's going to bring you in the results and bring you in a lot of offerings, I think, in regards to a job or a business or a project, whatever it is, because you're showing consistency and almost, you know, religiously following, though diligently, what you should be doing, is bringing you in the results. How's the universe influencing you? You've got the moon here. So we've got the star, we've got the sun, we've got the moon. It'd be great if we got the world now. It's all the stars, all the planets are really playing in your favour. The universe here is on your, I think it's going to take, actually I think you're going to be fooled by your success actually, funnily enough. And because this success might be a little bit bigger than you actually initially thought. And it's going to ask you to examine and to explore certain emotions, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about, from your waters that are running deep and allowing them to come to the surface here. And they're going to be deep waters here, and I think the universe is really bringing up something that's really deep within you, and I think it's providing a lot of success. I think the success is much bigger than you think. Basically, Capricorn. Let's just see what's going on. What's your past bringing to your future? You're manifesting this. I think you've been manifesting this for a very, very long time. And you've been working on it hard in the past, putting everything into place in order for you to get the results. And the results is basically happiness and contentment and success. And you've got all the elements together within your favour now. And this is where you're going to use them in a really good way. The Hierophant is giving you that sort of direction. How's your future self here? You've got the 7 of Swords. I think this is where you're going to have to play smart. As I said, I think you're going to be slightly shocked by the success. And that's going to, it's going to put, not pressure, but it's going to do a lot of demands on your intelligence of how you interact with other people, how you engage with physically doing things, doing your business or doing your job or anything like that. I think it's playing smart. It's playing, and the other thing that comes up. So there's 2 things that's coming up in these readings in this week here. He's turning a negative into a positive. That's what's been coming up for everybody. But also playing smarter rather than harder. And I think this is what's it's forcing you to do by being religious about it and, you know, following the rules and regulations, which maybe you don't necessarily like to do, to be honest, but following the rules and regulations is going to bring you the rewards that you so want. And that's what it's going to bring you. As I say, I think this offering is massive. I think it's way much bigger than you can ever imagine. And I think it's going to make your heart just sing, basically. I think it's going to make you sing. I don't think it's necessarily... Yeah, I think it is. I think there's money attached to it, but I don't think it's that's the driving force. I think it's the driving force is the fact that you're really chuffed by doing it, doing whatever you're doing. And you're kind of going, yes, this is exactly what I want to be doing. It makes me feel so good. Yes, absolutely beautiful times for you, Capricorn. Beautiful times for you. We're going to clarify with the Light Seers card here. Thank you very much for your support that you give this channel. Absolutely blinding. Really beautiful. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, there is, you can do that by sort of like subscribing, liking, or commenting as well, and also sharing, of course, all platforms. That's really good as well. That really helps us out. There's also links in the description below where you can book yourself up a private reading or healing with my good self. And there's also an email there that I'm going to be doing energy workshops in the UK in September, October, and in the US in October, November. If you want to be part of these courses, please do give me a shout via that email. Just tell me where you are in the world and I will tell you where your local workshops are. Okay, let's just go on and let's see what the clarifications we get from the Light Seers. I think this is happiness. This is what's being offered to you. This Ace of Cups here, I think, is bringing through to this sunshine here. The clarification is it with that Knight of Cups, you are being offered something here. There's some communication here going on. I think this could be also on your relationship side as much as it is on your financial side. I think there's a beautiful offering coming in for you here, Capricorn. Way much bigger than you can even imagine, I think. What's with the yeah, I think this is the past that's held you in place, and I think this is what you're breaking free from. But as I always say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Remember that anything in the past would have been good for you at some point. There is happiness tied to that past. You don't necessarily have to take it with you, but just, you know, put it in a picture frame and make it part of memory, and happy memories, I think, for you, and just to free yourself up, basically. Let's just see what's going on with this Seven of Cups. How is the universe influencing you? You got the Queen of Pentacles. The assurance of following that evident path within your relationships, because she's so confident about where she's going. She's smiling. She's got that wry smile on her face. And the reason she's got that wry smile on her face is because she sat at the tree of knowledge, and she knows that if she sits there long enough, that tree is going to bear fruit. So, you know, within knowledge and within understanding, you can follow your evident path in regards to your relationships that are around you. And I think your understanding is the fact that you need to change, or not necessarily you need to change. The situation needs to change in order for you to engage in a very beautiful sense with the relationships that are around you. In order for you to get your dreams, to get that ultimate relationship that you secretly have been wanting for a long, long time. And with that, you get the Six of Pentacles. Is that around there somewhere? No, we've already got 2 sixes on the cards here already. So yes, go, 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 go. Go after your dreams, but make sure it's working for you. So it's like I like it to like running like a food truck, a snack bar, as it were. That you're doing the cooking and serving, taking the money, doing everything basically. And once it starts working for you, once you start making money, that's when you can employ someone. And that's the attitude you need to take or you've been taking within your relationships. That's the sort of attitude you've been taking in your relationships. And maybe it's that's going to change a little bit within you. You know, that's a possibility. You got the Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel of Fortune. There's nothing to be said really, Capricorn, is there? You know what I mean? There's, in your very near future, there is something that's coming around that's going to free you, make you feel, I'm free, and freedom tastes of reality. That's what the Ten of Cups is all about. Massive, massive change coming in for you, Capricorn. Massive, massive, really good, really good, really good. It's really good. There's nothing bad I can see off any of this or feel off of any of this. Really, really good. You have chosen this path. You have chosen to take yourself out of a complicated situation. That's what I mean about that Six of Pentacles. Maybe there's something that needs to change. Maybe you haven't been looking after yourself and putting yourself first within the relationships. I think you've chosen to do this. It's becoming a clear, evident choice, and it's going to make you a sort of leader within your couple or within the sphere that is around you. You've understood, you've learned a lot about that conflictual side that we can have within ourselves, and it's ultimately totally clear for you. And I think this is what that Wheel of Fortune thing is all about. It's a real change within your world around you. Absolutely mind-blowing, I think. Hierophant card is the Six of Wands. Ultimate success, basically. Ultimate recognition, almost fame in a way. You know, recognition for what you've done as good, hard work. And you've been diligent, you've been very religious about it and really applying yourself. And it is, you've won that wreath there, you've won that premier prize, you've come first in the race. You're here and you're getting that recognition, and it's now time to stand up and get that recognition and share your understandings with the world around you, basically, Capricorn. With the Moon card, you get the Nine of Swords. I think there's, okay, so what this could well be is where the universe may have been holding you back over the past with that Pluto situation. And it's made you repeat things and repeat things and repeat things, but very long cycles. And that's all really coming to an end. It's the end. And I think the universe is sort of signifying that. You know, it's signifying any sort of like stress and strains to do with finances, that you couldn't see a way out of, or you know, you couldn't get a job, or whatever it is. It's you're going to get this job now. You're going to get it all. And you've got the Seven of Cups with the Magician, the evident path. That's what you've been manifesting. You've just been, through your hard work, just been one foot after the other, just going forward. As you go forward, you're gradually creating or manifesting that path for you, that Ace of Cups, that sun, that happiness that is within your life. You know, how's this future self, this playing smart aspect? What's that all about? Ten of Wands. I think there's as I said, I think there's success that is coming in for you. There is this sort of offering around you. Did we not get the pay? Yeah, we did, the Knight here, the Knight of Cups. This offering of that's coming into you. You've got to play smart, because you may get, it's so big you might feel like you're being smothered by it, if you know what I mean. And that's why you've got to play smart. Don't take on too much. Allow yourself to be very as light as possible. If you get this promotion, make sure you delegate, you know, well, when, you know, after you get that promotion. So you're not just trying to do everything, you know, and you're living it fully with your heart. And it brings harmony back into your life. It brings back into your life what you should be living after Pluto being in your sign. You're kind of going, this is the success I've been so waiting for. And it's karmic justice coming into your life, I think. And that's what brings in that Six of Wands. This success, I think, is just so much bigger than you can ever imagine. That it's really difficult to quantify. And I think it comes in on both sides. I think it goes hand in hand. It's almost as if it goes like the success in your material world goes hand in hand with the success or the changing world within your relationship side. And it's just, yeah, just quite mind-blowing. Capricorn. There's there's the fine detail here. This week is all about the fine detail. I think it'll get a lot lighter next week. Very heavy readings this week, to be honest, for the 14th to the 20th, on all signs. Really on all signs, So, yeah, don't forget to go and see your Lionsgate reading. You'll understand a lot more, I think, through the Lionsgate reading. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. Don't forget, in the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.